your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. South Dakota today pausing to remember a man that had great impact on our state, serving as governor from 1993 to 1995. Former governor of South Dakota, Walter Dale Miller, being laid to rest today on his family ranch in New Underwood. He was a proud cowboy, a friend and family to many. Our Caroline Patricus has the story.
South Dakota is saying farewell today. Former Governor Walter Dale Miller being laid to rest on his family ranch later. But first, hundreds joining here at the Calvary Church on Sheridan Lake Road to remember, honor, and pay their respects to the former governor and their cowboy.
Yeah, Dad wore a lot of hats in his life, but he was always a cowboy.
And that's what family and friends will remember the most about Governor Miller.
And it's a funny story, but when he was in the legislature, it was always kind of a controversy between East River and West River. And of course, for the time that he was in the legislature, of course he stayed in Pierce some, but when he was governor, he lived in the mansion. After he left office, he bought a house in Fort Pierre and lived there for the most part up till today. But he always said, people say, "Where are you living now, Walt?" He say, "Well," he says, "I'm live in Fort Pierre." He says, "I'm West River again." So
as they share stories on a somber day for South Dakota.
He was proud to be a West River cowboy, and that was his greatest feat in life, that he was a cowboy. And nobody ever took that away from him. He went to Russia one time and they gave him this protocol school that says you can't wear your hat. But he wore his hat.
Now the cowboy is taking his hat to the ranch where he will be laid to rest.
My dad was a good man. I told him he was a very lucky man to have lived in the years that he lived, and those post-war years were wonderful years. But my dad was honest, he was hardworking, he achieved a lot in life. Not everybody does that. Most of us leave a mark, but he's left a big mark. The funeral today will reflect that, and we're lucky to have had him as my father.
Caroline Patricus, NewsCenter1.
And following that service today, family hosting a memorial fittingly on the family ranch in New Underwood, where Walter Dale Miller will be laid to rest. Prosecutors in two major cases say they will not seek the death penalty should the suspects be convicted of those crimes. James Rogers Jr. of Lead is charged in the fatal stabbing death of 27-year-old Caitlin Walsh. Prosecutors alleging that back in August, Rogers stabbed Walsh multiple times and then kept her body in his apartment for 5 days. In a separate case, Sean Marshall is accused in the May shooting death in Rapid City of 22-year-old Charles Metcalf, his cousin. Authorities say that Marshall admitted to shooting Metcalf, but also said that he feared for his life because Metcalf had come at him with broken glass. Police say that Metcalf was shot in the back multiple times in that incident. Rapid City Police investigating a violent assault that took place last night. Police responding to the 1700 block of Rand Road to find a man holding down another man. The victim telling police that he was working in that area when he found a man rummaging through his vehicle. That's when the altercation started. The victim was stabbed. He was able to get on top of the suspect and hold him down while yelling for a passerby to dial 911. The suspect has been identified as 40-year-old Daniel Fitzpatrick. A search of Fitzpatrick turned up a number of stolen items, marijuana, hash wax, and drug paraphernalia that field tested positive for methamphetamine. A new question presenting itself to the South Dakota Supreme Court. That court is now considering whether criminal defendants should be able to see the disciplinary records of law enforcement officers who arrested them. Justice is hearing arguments this week in a case involving Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office personnel records. Emily Lou Smith was arrested during a 2014 traffic stop and was charged with resisting arrest, simple assault against a law officer, and driving under the influence. Smith's attorney sought personnel records for the arresting officer to see if any complaints had been filed against him for excessive force. A circuit court judge agreeing to that request, but prosecutors objecting. That decision from the Supreme Court could have far-reaching implications for all communities in South Dakota. Another political showdown is brewing, and it could impact one of America's greatest resources, our military. The Senate voting today in favor of a $612 billion defense policy bill called the National Defense Authorization Act. However, President Barack Obama is threatening to veto that measure over a larger dispute about government spending. Obama says he does not like the way this year's version of the bill increases defense spending by padding a separate war-fighting account with an extra $38 billion. U.S. Senator John Thune saying that gambling with the future of our troops and military is not an option.
We are also trying to pass the Defense Authorization Bill, which is a bill we pass every year. It basically funds our troops, lays out our priorities for our national security interest, determines which weapon systems we're going to acquire and things like that. It's passed every year now for the past 53 years. The President has indicated he's going to veto this bill, which I hope he reconsiders. We got a fairly big vote for it yesterday in the Senate, and I think it's a big mistake in light of everything that's going on in the world today for him to contemplate vetoing the National Defense Authorization Bill, which is something, again, is a critical priority when it comes to giving our troops the equipment, the resources, the training that they need to defend the country.
That bill also provides a 1.3% pay increase to service members. It authorizes lethal assistance to Ukraine's fighting forces or forces fighting Russian-backed rebels, and extends the ban on torture to the CIA. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says that the president's desire to veto the bill is outrageous in light of current national security threats. A coalition that was started by Governor Dennis Daugaard is exploring the expansion of Medicaid in South Dakota. The Healthcare Solutions Coalition gathering for the very first time today. Daugaard recently meeting with Health and Human Services Secretary Sylvia Burwell to detail a proposal to expand Medicaid, which provides health coverage to low-income and disabled people. Daugaard Senior Advisor Kim Mousom-Raisden saying it would make over 48,000 South Dakota residents newly eligible for the program. Starting in 2020, it's expected to cost the state between $30 and $33 million, which the measure would offset through state savings. Federal leaders rejecting a 2014 plan from the state to partially expand Medicaid. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And as we hit the middle of the trading week so far, October is busting all expectations, both historical and present. The Dow rising another 122 points today, making this the most profitable week that we've seen in about 7 for the Dow. The Dow rising 16,912. The NASDAQ Composite up 43 to 4,791. The S&P 500 up 16 to 1996. And gold is down $1.40 to $1,145 even on this day of trade. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us. Weather good as gold today,
my
too.
gosh.
What a beautiful day.
I tell you what, I think people's appreciation of my forecasts have also increased as well, don't you? After today?
I would think it would be difficult because I think people appreciate you, Bob, but I think you're right. I think they've gone up. Yep.
Beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at some of these temperatures around the Black Hills in the 70s. That's perfect. When you see temperatures in the 70s, as far as I'm concerned, perfect. 80s and 90s, too hot. 50s and 60s, a little bit too chilly. 70s, perfect. And that's what we have all across the Black Hills. Hope everybody had a chance to get out and enjoy this gorgeous weather. Some change. Now they're not going to appreciate this. I know it. Some changes on the way tomorrow. We won't see 70s tomorrow.
All right. We'll see what's going to happen to our Goldilocks forecast that we've enjoyed so far this week. Bob's details coming up in just a little bit. And we'll bring you more news after the break right here on News Center 1 at 5:30.
Is NewsCenter1 with Chad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Any of these three won't satisfy like our one. The second-to-none foot-long Subway steak and cheese. Sizzling steak, topped with melty cheese, and always on freshly baked bread. The heartiest appetites are no match for the Subway steak and cheese.
This is the game we like to call Follow the Leader. With best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, best payload, and with more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, we've built quite the following. Get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Truck Month. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus $6,000 in total values on the 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
The season is here. Are you ready? Gear up and save big at Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Find great deals like $100 off a Cabela's 15-inch commercial-grade vacuum sealer, up to $30 off Wild Game trail cameras, and 25% off select Cabela's flannel and chamois shirts. Plus, pick up a new Cabela's Polar Cap cooler, starting at $249.99. Make this season count, and don't miss Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Shop in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
See VeggieTales like you've never seen it before, live and in person. Little kids do big things. Meet Bob and Larry and the entire VeggieTales crew. It's really a big show with all your favorite veggie songs. November 1st, 1 and 4:30 p.m. Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. VeggieTales Live. Little kids do big things. Get tickets online at GotMine.com, the Civic Center box office, or the Silverado Franklin. For show information, visit VeggieTales.com/live.
Wake up with your friends on NewsCenter1 today. We can't make you a morning person, but we can make your morning. Join your friends weekday mornings on NewsCenter1 today. Drive Granite Automotive.
The Nobel Prize in Physics was recently awarded to Drs. Kajita and McDonald for solving the mystery about a particle called neutrino. Neutrino oscillation is important in the search for elusive dark matter, which scientists believe makes up about 80% of the mass of the universe. This research is not new to physicists at the South Dakota School of Mines. Physicists at the School of Mines are involved in two experiments surrounding neutrino oscillation, one that's called NOVA and the other, which is called DUNE. They're planned for the near future.
Both of those experiments are really essentially continuing the investigation that started all those years ago and that has won these Nobel Prizes, and we're trying to answer the questions that were uncovered in the discoveries and the research that was done for the Nobel Prize winning research.
And of course, the underground lab at Lead proving pivotal in those experiments. Last academic year, mines physicists were awarded a $1.1 million grant from the Department of Energy, Office of High Physics, to continue research. They're hoping to discover more details about neutrino oscillation and understand the universe better than they ever have before. Cloudy skies just keep hanging around, but it didn't keep it from being a very pleasant day today. Stay with us. Bob Riggio's in next with a look at your full forecast right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
Wake up in your first home. Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home with no address. Your dream home evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Introducing the newest member of the Yamaha off-road family. It thrives in the most remote, rugged terrain. It never steps down from a challenge and travels long distances in search of adventure. The all-new Yamaha Wolverine. It's a whole new animal.
Black Hills Power Sports, I-90 service road between exit 60 and 61 in Rapid City.
Menards has the sale that lets you save big on over 65,000 items. So get ready, get set, and save with an 11% rebate on everything. Hurry in and save big, because now is the perfect time to save on all of your projects with an 11% rebate on everything, including sale prices. That's savings on top of savings. Get everything you need with an 11% rebate going on now.
Hey moms, has your husband been debolded? Rebold your man with Papa Murphy's new Buffalo Chicken Pizza, featuring the bold taste of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Home bake a large for just $11. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Lien & Sons is dedicated to our employees, customers, community, and families.
Anytime, any size. Only 99 cents. Fountain drinks at Common Sense. Ice cold refreshment up to 52 gigantic ounces. Only 99 cents. Pick your favorite soda and pick your favorite size. It's only 99 cents. And you can even add one of our flavor shots to make your fountain drink uniquely yours. Ice cold refreshment in your choice of flavors and your choice of size. You're living the dream. Anytime, any size. Your choice of fountain drink soda, only 99 cents. Refreshment is yours at Common Sense.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, here's the weather almanac. Once again, 78, that high temperature, 65 is normal. We're well above normal, about 13 degrees above normal. 49 and low, we're also above normal there as well. No rain today, but so what? We're still over 9 inches above normal. 657 sun up, 623. The sun will be going down. We'll see the sun going down, but I don't think we'll see the sun coming up tomorrow morning. There you go. Plenty of sunshine out at the airport. 74 winds. A little bit breezy out of the north at 16. We had a wind gust today, the maximum wind gust of 22. High temperatures all over the country. A beautiful day. The coolest spot right here, the Windy City, my hometown, Chicago. 59, 68 in Pittsburgh, though. 72 St. Louis, 86. Down in New Orleans, 73 Denver. Look at these wonderful temperatures. Just continue. Even down in Dallas, they're not seeing 90s and triple digits. They're seeing temperatures down there in the 80s. 87 Dallas, 82 Phoenix, 83 Sacramento. It just goes on and on and on. Our weekend, we're going to warm it up on Saturday. And the reason why we're saying that is look at this ridging take place. We stop it here at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Right over the top of us, ridging. And that's going to increase our temperatures in the 80s on Saturday, 70s on Sunday, but we have to get there. We got to go through tomorrow, Thursday, to get to the weekend. It's going to be much cooler, cloudy, maybe a few showers. So what? You know, so what? That's Thursday. And then Friday, we're back up into the 70s, and then in the 80s on Saturday. And these mild temperatures are going to stay with us. They're not going anywhere. Here's Tuesday. We're still under the influence of that ridge, so we still expect our temperatures to be above normal. All right, here's the satellite radar. What do we got? More showers, New Mexico, Dove, Colorado. None of this stuff is going to make it up to the Black Hills. It's all going to stay down there. We have some showers back over the Pacific Northwest. None of that's going to make it. The showers up in Canada, well, some of those are going to drop on down tomorrow. We got a little bit of a cool front coming through. That's going to cool our temperatures. Today, 78. Tomorrow, in the 60s, cloudy. And we'll see some of those showers passing on through from the north, moving down to the south. And then Friday, let's clear all that stuff out of here. We'll start off Friday with a very nice day. Again, we'll see the sun return. We'll see our temperatures back up into the 70s and setting up for a rather warm weekend. Let's see, elsewhere, some showers on the East Coast. But all in all, it's going to be a quiet Friday as well. What do we got? Let's take a little closer look. We're going to fly in. Whoop, there we go. And here comes the front. This is tomorrow now. There's the front. You can see all the clouds coming in. Look at the rain. There's all this rain just dropping down from north to south. It'll be passing on through, and then it clears out nicely late Thursday afternoon. And then Friday, what do we got? We got the partly cloudy skies again. We'll see some sun tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, folks. We'll have some clouds in the morning. Then the rain will come to moving on through, and then by mid-afternoon, late afternoon tomorrow, the sun will be returning. High temperatures today, we got those. 78 Mobridge, 75 in Huron, 83 in Phillips, 79 down in Pine Ridge. Cooler temperatures tomorrow. Remember the front? There it is. There it is reflected in these temperatures, only in the 60s. 58 Watertown, 63 Winter, 64 in Mobridge. And then Friday, remember the sun comes out, everything returns nicely. There you go. We're back up in the 70s on Friday. Not tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, here's the forecast. We'll have mostly cloudy skies. 59 Spearfish, 53 Custer, 57 down in Pine Ridge, 56 over in Martin, 64 Interior, 55. Oh my goodness, these are temperatures slightly below normal. 65 Belfouche, 62 Sturgis. Tonight for us, 52 for the overnight low, cloudy, mild. Clouds will begin to move in. We'll have mostly cloudy skies this evening, Shad. Then mostly cloudy. The cloudy skies tomorrow. Look for the rain passing in late morning, early afternoon. 63 Let's see, what are the winds? Winds are out of the north, 10 to 15 gusts, 20 to 25. And then tomorrow evening, things clear out, okay? 44, partly cloudy, not bad, a little bit cooler, but still very comfortable night in store for us. Let's warm it up on Friday. What do you say? There you have it, 73 Friday, 84 on Saturday, 76 on Sunday. A lot of sunshine. The sunshine stays with us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with temperatures in the 70s. A little bit cooler on Wednesday, 67 degrees. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous 7-day forecast.
Might be a good time to get back out and play some of the last good golf of the year,
I
too.
think so. I was out today, as a matter of fact.
That's good timing. And speaking of which, we have golf tips coming up next right here on NewsCenter1.
$5 off your choice of hand-trimmed, juicy sirloin, perfectly marbled ribeye. Our finest filet mignon steaks all day, every Sunday. Come in and try the best steak in the hills for $5 off. Shooter's Woodfire Grill, 2424 West Main, Rapid City.
Sample what South Dakota has to offer in one culture-rich event. Join us on Saturday, October 10th in downtown Rapid City for Made in South Dakota. Event co-sponsors, Hungry for Truth and South Dakota State University. Taste local delicacies like rattlesnake or buffalo, ride a covered wagon, and experience local outdoor activities. Bring the whole family to the Regional Health Kids Zone and enjoy live music. Don't miss Made in South Dakota in downtown Rapid City on Saturday, October 10th. For more information on this free event, visit mainstreetsquarerc.com.
Okay, you know that Corey's Tire Factory is not a factory, but they do buy tires factory direct to save you money. They'll find out how you drive and where you drive, then help you choose the right tire at the right price. And they'll service your car, fixing those annoying clicks, clacks, shimmies, and shakes, guaranteed. Corey's Tire Factory is locally owned, so the next time you need tires or service, trust Corey's Tire Factory Auto Service Centers, 1036 Campbell Street, Rapid City, and 1909 Fifth Avenue in Belle Fourche.
We see so many patients who have sadly been injured in a car wreck or fall. Worse yet, we see them settling their insurance claim without first considering the full cost of continuing medical care. If they would first have contacted More Faust Injury Law Group, the insurance company would not have taken advantage of them. To assure that you can receive the medical care you need and avoid these things from happening, contact More Faust Injury Law Group, attorneys that exclusively handle insurance claims.
Handmade fresh Florentine flatbread with fresh spinach, homemade bruschetta, and creamy artichoke sauce. Or Italia with rich homemade red sauce, fresh roasted red peppers, sausage, pastrami, and pepperoni. A half flatbread with your choice of fresh garden salad or fresh daily soup. Taste the difference at Shooter's Woodfire Grill, Rapid City.
This segment brought to you by the Wig Specialists at the Main Boutique, located in Tuscany Square.
Well, the secret of making a good golf game a great golf game, and I'm still trying to figure out that secret, is the putt. In tonight's JR's Golf Tips, we break down everything you need to know about putter selection. Again, welcome, JR's Golf Tips. I'm Bob Riggio. With me is JR Hamblett, the PGA professional here at Arrowhead. JR, let's talk a little bit about putter heads. I mean, basically, you told me there's two, the blade and the mallet.
For the most part, I mean, there's some wild variations of putters out there, but mallet, blade, a little bit smaller blade, a little bit bigger mallet. So probably one of the biggest questions is, which one should I be swinging? Sure. If you're a straight back, straight through guy, in other words, if you've been taught or you want to take the putter straight back and straight through, a mallet's probably better. Otherwise, there's another school of thought in that the putter stroke is on a bit of an arc. And if so, you'd probably be a little more suited toward a blade.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I mean, this mallet is bigger than that mallet. This mallet is heavier than that mallet. Does that mean with the same stroke, this mallet would carry the ball a little further down the green? Or
kind of depends on green speeds, how fast the greens you're putting on.
Okay.
And you know, another factor that the viewer would be benefited from knowing is that there's some offset in the shaft here on this mallet. If you notice, this mallet here is what we call center shafted.
Right.
So for the viewer, understand that if you're looking at a center shafted putter like this one here, it is not as forgiving. Your misses are going to be more pronounced. Right. Okay. So you're going to have a little more forgiveness here with an offset putter or an offset shaft, and you can see that I've got an offset shaft on both the blade, and they come on a mallet as well.
So the advice too is go to your golf professional, try the mallet, try the blade.
Yep.
And
the other
decision from there.
the other best advice is get a putter and get about 5 putters and get them all bought and put them all, one in every corner and put them in the house, and
That's
you'll
what
figure
I've
out.
done.
Yeah.
I got the Ghost putter, used it for you didn't like it, went to the Claw, tried that for a year and I didn't like it. I'm back to my original putter, which is a blade putter.
Yeah, and I've got 5 Scotty Camerons. This is 2 of them. And I've got 2 Odysseys, and the Camerons get benched most of the time, but I like to bring them
Even the
out.
professionals, they change putters, like they change pants. For
They jump around a lot.
Yeah. Except Ben Crenshaw. I think he's still
Gentle Ben.
Gentle Ben. He still uses his original putter.
He does.
All right.
Pretty amazing.
Thanks a lot, JR.
You're welcome.
All right. Join us next week for JR's Golf Tip.
Ready?
Oil change, then tire place, then brake shop.
See you next week.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From oil to repairs, Meineke's your one-stop shop. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
You've got priorities, things that need to be taken care of, and things to pay attention to. It's not easy, but you're making it work. At First Interstate Bank, we know the drill. And just as others are relying on you, you can rely on us to help keep you doing what you do best. Your world's a busy one, full of all kinds of financial choices. You've got people depending on you to make those decisions, and then make breakfast. Financial success on the go? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
The winning gets extreme with our Extreme Hot Seat drawing at the Silverado Franklin.
On select Saturday nights, we will announce 5 $100 winners at 5 o'clock, 6 $100 winners at 6 o'clock, all the way up to 10 $100 winners at 10 o'clock. And our Extreme Hot Seats plus our regular hot seats and giveaways mean even more chances to win. With 190 winners and $18,500 each Extreme weekend.
Join us at the Silverado Franklin for extreme winning and extreme fun.
Chicago, the city of heroes, made by more than glass, brick, and steel. It's made by the people who devote their lives to it. They protect, they serve, they heal. These are their stories. From executive producer Dick Wolf comes the next series in the Chicago trilogy. Chicago Lives, this fall on NBC.
Ready?
Oil change, then tire place, then brake shop.
See you next week.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From oil to repairs, Meineke's your one-stop shop. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
Drive Granite Automotive.
Well, there's a 7-day forecast, and it's not bad at all. A little bit cooler tomorrow, a little bit clouds, there's some passing showers, but Friday we warm it up. 73, 84 on Saturday, 76 on Sunday, with plenty of sunshine on both days.
And as we leave you this evening, we'd like to take just one more opportunity to remember the man that led our state through some of our most tragic and trying times. As we mentioned earlier, former Governor Walter Dale Miller being laid to rest on his ranch today in New Underwood. Hundreds turning out at the Calvary Lutheran Church on Sheridan Lake Road to honor and pay their respects, including current Governor Dennis Dugard. And we leave you now with Dugard's thoughts on Miller and a quiet moment of reflection. Have a good night.
He will be remembered as a steady, strong cowboy who loved his family and loved his faith.
You know, Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them. Take their Great Plates menu, over a dozen delicious items from $4 to $8. My favorite is the new Double Catch. $8. Breakfast and a whole lot more. It all comes together at Perkins.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Accord. The Accord is the best-selling midsize car in America, which makes sense because it's also the best value. And the Accord is loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Accord during the Honda for You sales event.
Are
Are you snoring yourself to death? 59% say their partner snores. Chronic snoring can lead to breathing pauses, fatigue, stroke, high blood pressure, and heart attacks. Reclaim your bedroom with a dental appliance individually designed to open your airway and stop snoring. Reclaim your life. Don't let snoring keep you up all night. If you or your spouse snore or you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea but don't wear your CPAP, call Dr. Jeff Loftus at Loftus Dental to schedule your free consultation. 341-4521.
See VeggieTales like you've never seen it before, live and in person. Little kids do big things. Meet Bob and Larry and the entire VeggieTales crew. It's really a big show with all your favorite veggie songs. November 1st, 1 and 4:30 p.m. Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. VeggieTales Live. Little kids do big things. Get tickets online at gotmine.com, the Civic Center box office, or the Silverado Franklin. For show information, visit veggietales.com/live.
You know, Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them. Take their Great Plates menu, over a dozen delicious items from $4 to $8. My favorite is the new